Welcome to Children's Corner, where we come to be with God, to listen to God, and hear the stories of God. One of the first things we do here to get ready is to light our Christ candle, to remind us that Christ is with us here in this room and wherever we may be. Next, we have our greeting for one another. And we have a new greeting since we are in a new season now, the season of Easter. Our greeting is that Christ is risen. The Lord is risen indeed. Before we listen to one of God's stories, we always sing our special song, so we know it's time to quiet ourselves, to get ready to hear what God might be telling us in the story. Please join me in singing Be Still and Know. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. This is Easter. The time we celebrate the mystery that Jesus died, but that God made him alive again. This is a tomb. It's a place for the dead. When Jesus died, his friends took his body off the cross and placed it in a tomb. Then they placed a large stone in front to close it. Mary Magdalene loved Jesus very much. So early Sunday morning, Mary and her friends went back to the tomb. The tomb was open. Jesus was gone. Where is he? They cried. Then an angel said to them, "Don't be afraid, be joyful. Jesus is alive. Go and tell the disciples that Jesus is risen from the dead." But Mary wouldn't leave. She stood there crying. Then someone said to her, "Why are you crying?" And he called her by name, "Mary." And she knew the sound of his voice. It was Jesus. Jesus was alive. Mary Magdalene was so happy she couldn't help but go back to Jesus' friends. "Jesus is alive. The Lord is risen. The Lord is risen indeed." I wonder what Mary and the disciples felt like when Jesus died. I wonder how they felt when they got to the tomb and the tomb was empty. I wonder how it felt to hear the good news that Jesus was alive again. I wonder how Mary recognized Jesus' voice. I wonder what it felt like to tell the disciples and Jesus' friends that Jesus was alive again. I wonder what it feels like to us to know that Jesus is alive. Now watch as I put the story away. We have Mary's friends. The angel. Mary Magdalene. And Jesus. Now let's hear one of the ways that God tells us this story. I'm going to read from the book of John, chapter 20, verses 11 through 18. Mary stood crying outside the tomb. While she was still crying, she bent over and looked in the tomb and saw two angels there dressed in white, sitting where the body of Jesus had been, one at the head and the other at the feet. "Woman, why are you crying?" they asked her. She answered, "They have taken my Lord away, and I do not know where they have put him." Then she turned around and saw Jesus standing there, but she did not know that it was Jesus. "Woman, why are you crying?" Jesus asked her. "Who is it that you are looking for?" She thought he was the gardener, so she said to him, "If you took him away, sir, tell me where you have put him, and I will go and get him." Jesus said to her, "Mary." She turned toward him and said in Hebrew, "Rabboni." This means teacher. "Do not hold on to me," Jesus told her, "because I have not yet gone back up to the Father. But go to my brothers and sisters and tell them that I am returning to the one who is my Father and their Father, my God and their God." So Mary Magdalene went and told the disciples that she had seen the Lord and related to them what he had told her. Thanks be to God. Go now in peace. And watch as I change the light of Christ, so that that light that was once in one place at one time can now be with us in all places and all times, in this room here and everywhere. Amen.